Good morning, and welcome to another episode of EaglEye. I'm Jacob Hartman.
And I'm Ishaq Rasami. The try is almost over, and with that came the fall musical.
Guys and Dolls was a hit this year with the audience, and the cast and crew and band hope to build on that success with the remainder of the show this year.
The student preview alone was enough for me to go see it.
Let's go to Marie with a recap.
The cast and crew of our fall musical, Guys and Dolls, put on an amazing show this past weekend. We caught up with the new director, Wes Webb, who found difficulties with directing such a well-known musical.
It's a show that can be done really, really poorly if you don't attend to kind of the details of it. And this cast has been really smart about their choices. Stepping on stage into the scene, I feel like I'm in a New York story that's being really told true to its original material. There's this incredible self-sufficiency that I was really impressed with, and I knew we were going to have a solid show because when you can work really fast, you get things done. So that's been really great.
For some cast and crew, this was their introduction to our theater program. And for others, this was their final moments in a high school musical.
It's been a long 4 years, but I think it's really fun. I do feel kind of sad this is my last one of the entire high school career. I've had the most fun I've had in high school doing tech.
The audience was really involved and they seemed to really enjoy the show, and I loved when they laughed at things, even when I didn't actually understand what the joke was. But you know what? It was a good time and I loved performing.
I think Guys and Dolls had a very, very good run over the weekend.
This being my first show, it was pretty fun. I learned a lot.
The rehearsals kind of got stressful and overwhelming at some points, but in the end it was totally worth it. And I was really sad when the show was over. I cried a lot, but I'm really glad that I had this opportunity for my musical theater career.
The dice have been rolled and the curtain has closed. Now it's time for these Guys and Dolls to prepare for the one-act and Broadway productions this winter. Reporting for EaglEye, I'm Marie Pena.
I didn't know just how much went into making the musical.
Yeah, and there's a lot more behind the scenes than meets the eye, too.
Speaking of hard work, the Minneapolis debate tournament was 2 weeks ago.
And Speech and Debate put a lot of hard work into making it a good one.
It really was incredible how much work they put in. I had no idea.
This happens a lot. It seems we take for granted the work people do behind the scenes. The Minneapolis Debate Tournament is a premier tournament drawing some of the best teams in the nation, and hundreds of people and hundreds of hours go into planning, prep, and running of the tournament. They do this for a number of reasons, one of which is because the team truly believes in good that can come from being a part of the Speech and Debate program. Joe has the details.
The Minneapolis Debate Tournament is absolutely huge. It is so big that we have to use 4 different buildings in order to get everybody in. The hardest part is actually finding enough qualified judges, because when you have so many debates going on, you need a judge in the back of every round.
I'm originally from Shreveport, Louisiana. I've been doing debate ever since the 8th grade. Get to see a lot of good competition and just a lot of young, smart minds that are developing over time and just sort of questioning not only just the world, existence, life, and just even policies and politics.
The most important thing that we work with our students is to help them become more effective communicators. We can transform and change our world by making our students not only more educated, but also better able to reach, to persuade, to communicate with others. Speech and debate is the means in order to make that happen. And we fundamentally believe that we can, in some small way, make our world a better place, to change the tone of the discourse in this country, which is often heated and angry. And something like speech and debate, I think, has the possibility to really change the way we approach one another.
Some of my friends are on the team, and they said it is incredible to be a part of this tournament.
Yeah, and it's a big deal. They just started their season.
Right. They did. And with the start of one season comes the end of another. Fall is ending and the winter season is starting. We've got a lot happening with sports. There have been some tragic losses, but also some amazing moments for our Eagles this season. Some of our teams are still fighting their way to the state championship. Here's Antonio with the sports coverage.
What's up, Eagle fans? I'm Antonio DeLugo, and welcome to another edition of the Eagle Sports Talk. Now that the fall season has come to a close, that means it's time for winter sports. Teams like boys swim and dive, skiing, gymnastics, and dance are getting ready to start their seasons. However, the girls hockey team has already had their tryouts, and the season is now underway. The team is looking strong at 2-0 and is excited to show everyone how hard they've been working during the offseason. Here's Soph Leong on the team's expectations this year.
I think we're just looking forward to all the competitions that we have. We're also looking forward to the end of the season and sections because we really have hope in making it to the XL this year. Ever since we were little girls, that's always been the dream, playing in front of everyone at the state tournament and being able to represent your school. And I just think that it'd be such a cool opportunity. I'm excited to see what the team can do. It's going to be a blast.
Thanks, Soph. It sounds like you guys are going to have a great year. Last Wednesday, Apple Valley had its annual Fall College Signing Day. 7 of Apple Valley's finest athletes participated in the event. Gable Stevenson committed to the University of Minnesota for wrestling. These next two will be playing lacrosse in college. Reagan Roloffs at the United States Naval Academy, and Molly Moynihan at Concordia University, St. Paul. As for basketball, Luke Martins committed to Winona State University, Eli Hendrickson to the University of Jamestown, and Trey Jones will be going to Duke University. Lastly, Justin Furpo will be playing baseball at Winona State University next week. Good luck to these seniors. We look forward to seeing how your athletic careers play out in college. On a final note, football has now made it to the semifinal game in state. They play tomorrow at 2 p.m. against Elk River in the U.S. Bank Stadium. Make sure to get your fan bus tickets. The winter season is already looking promising, and there is much more to look forward to this year. I'm Antonio DeLudo, and I'll see you next time with some more sports action.
With so many sports going on, there must not be a lot of time for these athletes to study.
Yeah, and it's hard enough without all of that going on.
I'm sure they have a plan for their finals.
Ugh, don't remind me.
Well, let's just see what Hunter and Alex found about these preps for these notorious finals.
So as we all know, the end of the trimester is coming up very soon, and with that comes finals. We wanted to find out what the student body and staff think about finals and how to prep for them. So let's take a look.
I think that finals are the opportunity for each student to show your teacher what you have actually learned that trimester. Can you prove what you know from the content?
Finals is a stressful time, but you just have to push yourself through it and get all your work done, because in the end, results in a good grade, and that's all you look for in the end of the day.
You 1 second, I gotta think. You know what? I don't like finals. Advice for finals, I'd say don't cram it, but if you do cram it, just wing it.
Finals are a very stressful time, but I mean, if you get it done, then it's like you get it over with, and then you just get to celebrate.
This is Hunter Bertram reporting from EaglEye.
See, there's nothing you can do to stop them.
I know, but I'm still excited about them.
Well, let's see. Let's look on the bright side about the school. There's a lot of interesting stories to be told.
That's true, and I know I have some of my own.
I heard Sam went around and asked for a few.
Let's see what he found.
What was your favorite food as a kid?
Look at me. It can't go wrong. But probably mom's spaghetti.
Pizza. What was your favorite toy as a kid?
Definitely Polly Pockets.
Do you still have any?
Yes, a lot of them.
I was really into G.I. Joes as a kid. The action figures were my favorite.
I would say it was my Snakey.
What is that?
It's a stuffed animal that my aunt made for me.
I would have to say dolls, Barbie dolls.
What is that?
It's a stuffed animal about this long that my aunt made for me. I slept with it for probably 15 years.
I loved my American Girl doll. That was my favorite toy.
Do you still have it?
I still do.
Do you still sleep with it?
I don't. It's downstairs in the basement.
Wow, there's a lot of interesting things about the people here.
Yeah, and I wonder if I still have my old childhood stuffed animals.
I don't know that I do, but still interesting nonetheless.
Agreed, but maybe for another time, because that's all we have today.
We'll see you next time, because that's the news, and I'm out of here.
Agreed.